Hello students, welcome to lecture number 20. Topic for today's session is process layout, that is functional layout. I Dr. Rohan Prabhakar Devale welcome you all. This is online lecture series for the subject operations and supply chain management. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Learning objectives for today's sessions are to know the basic concepts of process layout and to understand the merits and demerits of process layout. We will start with process, that is functional layout. Concept. In manufacturing, process layout is designed for the floor plan of a plant, which aims to improve efficiency by arranging equipment according to its function. The production line should ideally be designed to eliminate waste in material flow, inventory handling, and management. In process layout, that is in functional layout, the workstation and machineries are not arranged according to a particular production sequence. Instead, there is an assembly of similar operations or similar machineries in each department. For example, a drill department, a paint department, etc. The process layout is particularly useful where low volume of production is needed. If the products are not standardized, the functional layout is low desirable because it has greater functional flexibility than other. In this type of layout, the machines are not arranged according to the sequence of operations, but these are arranged according to the nature of the type of operations. This layout is commonly suitable for non-repetitive jobs. The process layout arranges workflow around the production process. All workers performing similar tasks are grouped together. Product pass from one workstation to another, but not necessarily to every workstation. For example, all grinding would be done in one area, all assembling in another area, and all inspection tasks in yet another area. The process layout is the best for firms that produces small number of wide of variety of products, typically using general purpose machines that can be changed rapidly to new operations for different product designs. For example, a manufacturer of custom machine would use a process layout. Same type of operation facilities is grouped together, such as lathes will be placed at one place, all the drill machines are at another place, and so on. See the next figure of functional layout, that is process layout. Here the functions are functional carried out in the area according to the machine available in that area. So this is the typical example of process layout where there are sections like A, B, C, D, E and F. In A section, suppose there are grinding machineries available. In B sections, all the drilling type of machineries are available, and so on. Suppose in F section, all pen type of machineries are available. These are A, B, C, D, E, F are work centers. The line indicates, the small line indicates according to the thickness that low flow to the thick line indicates very high flow between the machineries and workstation. So this is the example of process layout where the workstations are stationary and the product performing operations will flow from one center to another center according to the process of the products. Now we will see features of process layout. Requirement of a skilled labor force having the capacity to do a variety of operations on a particular machine. This is the feature of process layout. Frequent movement of inventories between operations and department is another feature of process layout. Many orders in process at any time, and extensive space of storage in departments for unprocessed inventories. These are the features of process layout. We will continue with the features. Sufficient storage space around the machines, high inventories of in-process materials, and lack of mechanical pacing of work. much scheduling of and careful control of materials in process. General purpose materials handling equipments. These are the features of process layout. Now we will understand few of the advantages of process that is functional layout. Advantages of process that is functional layout. There will be less duplication of machineries. Thus total investment in equipment purchase will be reduced. It offers better and more efficient supervision through specialization at various events and levels. There is greater flexibility in equipment and manpower, thus load distribution is easily controlled. Better utilization of equipment available is possible. Breakdown of equipment can easily handled by transferring work to another work machines or another workstation. And there will be better control of complicated or precision processes, especially where much inspection is required. These are advantages of functional layout. Now we will see some demerits or limitations of functional layout. Limitations of functional that is process layout. There are long material flow lines and hence the expensive handling is required. Total production cycle time is more owing to long distances and waiting at various points. Also, few of the bottlenecks also can be produced. Since more work is in queue and waiting for further operation, hence bottlenecks occur. Generally, more floor area is required in case of process layout. Since work does not flow through definite lines, counting and scheduling is more tedious job. Specialization creates monotony and there will be difficult for the laid workers to find job in other industries. These are limitations of functional layout. Now we will see one diagram of process layout. The example of production of kitchen cabinets is given. Suppose there are two jobs, job X and job Y, and there are various workstations like receiving and raw material storage, then foundry, then third workstation is rough machine, followed by fabrication, painting, packaging and shipping. Also, there are other workstations like share and punch, finish machines, debug and assembly. Suppose there is job X. Now all these workstations are fixed and machineries are also fixed at their positions. And job X, job Y, job Z, n number of jobs will be there. They will flow through n number of workstations. We will just take one example of job Y. Job Y will go through receiving and raw material storage first. Then after processing, this job will be transferred to foundry, then rough machines, then fabrication. After that, it will go through assembly, then painting, and after that, number 7 that is packaging and shipping. And after that, the finished good will be dispatched to the end customer. So job Y will flow through various departments. Similarly, take example of job X. Now job X will flow from number 1 receiving and raw material storage, then number 2 foundry. After that, number 3 rough machines. Again from rough machine that is section number 3, it will again retransfer to foundry that is section number 2 at number 4. After number 4, job X that is blue dot will be transferred to fabrication. So there will be two type of fabrications 5 and 6. Then the job is transferred to assembly that is number 7 and after assembly it is transferred to packaging and shipping department and then to the next customer for dispatching. So this is the process layout where the workstation or machineries are fixed and jobs are moved from one workstation to another workstation according to the process that is needed. This is the book of Simba publication. You can read more in this book. In my next video, we will understand product layout. Learning outcome from today's session, we have understood the basic concepts of process that is functional layout, and we have seen the merits and demerits of process layout along with few examples. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe and turn on bell icon for the further notifications. Thanks for watching this video. Keep thinking, keep learning. These are some references I have used to prepare this video.